We human beings, we age, we don't grow. Wow, sounds so philosophical, but actually there's a lot more to this. Biologically and physically as well, there are different parts of our body. In fact, every single part of our body that stops growing at one point of time for sure. Could be our height, the length of the arm, our shoe size, except for one. And that is our brain. In fact, the brain can become a lot more bigger, better, faster, efficient, more productive, more informative. All it requires is your input. This is under your control. In fact, to call a brain just a brain is highly, grossly an understatement, because a brain is no less than a super brain. Much faster than any computer, more storage than any other device, more advanced than any other technology. It doesn't require any software update. In fact, this one, my friends, just requires your effort and your input. So actually what we'll do is we will bring it on. We will brain it on. Yes, as per statistics, as per science, they say the human being uses only 10% of their brain all through life. If we can add on to that percentage, even 2, 3, 4, 5% also as well, imagine how efficient our brain and our life would be. The better you perform, the better you will live. And on that note, let's bring it on right now. Few ways to make a better, sharper, and a super brain. First, you create the habits and then the habits create you. That's such a simple saying. We know what's right, we know what's wrong. Like for the body, we have to exercise. For the mind, we have to meditate. But for this super asset of yours, for this brain, what is the exercise that you can do to kickstart your brain every single day? Remember, an efficient brain, a super brain makes such a huge impact every single day, thereby making life a lot more better. Now, I would say, or many people say, a strong cup of coffee, that ignites my brain. Okay, that's easy to do, but something which is slightly more different but a lot more efficient is what we'll be discussing. Some habits that can ignite your brain. Number one, even before you wake up and get out from the bed, stop there for a second and recollect your dreams. So many of us, when we wake up, we forget what we even dreamt. But history has proven this, that the best of ideas actually come in your dream. Your unconscious mind, your subconscious mind, your non-conscious mind is all the time working. And the best of ideas, be it Picasso's masterpiece, be it the idea of the electric bulb, be it the idea of the telephone bell, be it even the idea of some fantastic notes of music, all this comes when you are asleep. So when you wake up, try to recollect your dream. You never know, some idea, some innovation, some inspiration lies in your dream. That's a good way to ignite your brain, but that's only one. Let's move on to the next. Okay, now that you have actually recollected your dream or tried to recollect the dream, get out of your bed, but don't move away from your bed. Hold on, there's a small thing that you have to do. It's so easy to do, but also, my friends, it's very important. In fact, in the Navy SEALs, they call this the first mission of your day. That is, make your bed. Now, the psychology behind this is very simple. It's such a simple task to do. It's the first task of the day that you are doing, and you complete it successfully. They say success breeds success, and that's a great way, a positive approach for the day. The first task of it is completed, and you're all set. Mentally, you're prepared that every task that you take will be successfully completed. Believe me, that is so important. Now that you try to recollect your dream, now that you made your bed, point number 3, you do it every single day. Brush your teeth. And now the biggest question is, what is my tooth got to do with the brain? What's the connection? Very simple science. Your brain actually controls your body, but also works the other way around. Your body controls the brain. Brush your tooth with the opposite hand. For example, if you're a right-hander, brush your tooth with the left hand. How does this work and why does this work? As you use your body, different parts of the brain are activated or ignited. Being a right-hander, you use your right hand for most of the activities all through the day, and certain parts of your brain are not ignited because you haven't used your left hand. That's why the first activity of your day, or any activity, whether it's brushing your tooth, whether it's eating your breakfast or writing something, use your opposite hand. That part of the brain also gets ignited, and that makes a complete brain activation, which can be so precious. Mark that. 70%, that's a magical number. 70% of our body and the brain is filled up of water. Now it's very simple. We say that when the body is very tired, we get fatigued. At that point of time, it means dehydration. The same applies for the brain as well. When you have a brain fog, your brain is a lot more lethargic, your thinking is a lot more slower. It just means that your brain also is very dehydrated. It starts with heavy doses or heavy cups of water in the morning, continued all through the day. Remember, hydration is very important. And the next thing that you ought to do, my friends, you might not like this part of it. It's slightly uneasy but highly impactful. It's a cold shower. Now, when your knee is hurt, when you hit your foot or your knee or your arm against something, the first thing you do is an ice pack because you reduce inflammation and control the swelling. Likewise for your brain as well. When you have a cold shower, all the stress, all the issues, all the heat in your brain completely reduces and it gets back to a normal mode or a free mode of thinking. Like they say, a shower is not just a cleaning process. A shower can also be a very creative process. All the wonderful ideas can come under a shower, like bathroom singing. Yes, my friends, results take a lot of time. When it's meditation to control your mind, it's going to take a bit of time. When you exercise to either lose fat or build muscle, it's going to take some time. But this is not just a brain. Like I told you, it's a super brain. You'll be surprised with the kind of results that you get extremely soon. Your reactions, your actions, your thought process, and your approach to life every single day will be so more powerful. Try this out, and the best part about all these 5 processes are it costs you zero. Not a single rupee goes into this, but the results are going to be priceless. From the heart, let me know the results of the brain. On that note, we'll catch up extremely soon. Remember, what you need to do, my friends, is understand this brain, make it a super brain, and let's brain it on together.